Welcome back to Prickly Pear Acres. Today, we're talking garlic. Welcome back to the most gorgeous day on the entire planet. And I'm serious about that because I live in north central Texas and it's been hot. It is September 6th. It's a Saturday. It's been hot. It's been bad. And today, it is only 62 degrees right now, which is the best thing in the whole entire world. This morning, it was like 60 degrees when we woke up. I'm so happy. Okay, so I guess it's 74. Is that what I said? 74? Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at our daily forecast. Below 90. Okay, right at 90. Some in the low 90s, but it's better than hundreds. Here's what I'm doing today. I'm actually able to get into the garden. It's been a summer of not really being in the garden very much because life got pretty crazy and busy. Mike and I started our own business and that's just consumed our life. And it's been going great. It's really been going amazing. So very thankful for that. But I haven't been out in the garden at all. And today I needed a mental health day because the garden is my happy place. It is my healing place. It is where I come and talk to the Lord, and I needed a day like that. So I got some stuff done already. Not much, but a little bit. And I kept thinking, I want to share this with my family and friends really badly. So I got the camera, and you're going to do the rest with me. I don't know how much we're going to get done. It's 2:41 p.m. So we'll see what all we get done, but I'm very much enjoying this breeze that doesn't feel like fire touching my skin. Okay, so I'll go show you what I did this morning. We'll kind of do a super, super fast tour of the garden. It's surprising the heck out of me. But this is what I did so far. So, obviously this trellis has died, except for some beans are actually holding on, which is insane. The cucumbers, toast. The heat it was actually a pretty mild summer for Texas heat, to be honest, but it's still hot. So you can see where it's darker on this side. I did Kentucky Wonder pole beans because they are only 60 days to maturity, and so are the Ideal Market pole beans. So 60 days to maturity, that's like we have about exactly 60 days, maybe more like 70, until our estimated first frost date. So we'll see. And the seeds are a couple years old, which doesn't matter. I mean, they may just have lost a little bit of germination, but it's not a huge deal. I've grown seeds that are older than that. It takes some effort, but I've heard of people growing super old seeds that they've saved for like 10 years. Anyways, we got pole beans here on this trellis. I never built my third green stalk. That's actually something that I want to do today because I have a plan. And just like throughout here, I planted some older seeds of gray zucchini because those are actually 60 to 65 days for days to maturity. So this one, there are some beans still holding on too. It was so crazy because a lot of them died. I mean, you can tell there's some dead ones, but they were pretty well dead. And then the last week that we've had a little bit cooler temperatures, they're growing new growth. And they look really good. Like these ones, these are some bush beans that I planted. They've gotten eaten up pretty good, but I planted these, I don't know, middle of July or something, and they were toast. And then they got new growth, and they're actually growing some flowers. I can't believe it. I'm so thrilled. One of my turmeric plants. My amaranth, oh yeah, that for sure got toasted. That did not make it. My oregano at the top did not make it. My basil's not doing bad though. Holy basil is like one of my favorite smells now. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. So, yeah, I don't know what this is. I still don't. It has very soft leaves. It's either yellow toothache maybe. This is very funny though. So this amaranth only grew super tiny. You can see, I don't know how clearly, but you can see the little seeds there at the top. Well, the wind blew them over to here. And we have little amaranth seedlings coming up. Pretty sure that's what it is because they look just like the ones I seed started, and they have like the little red stem with the little green leaves. These are my celosia that were in the bench. The other celosia is here, but it doesn't have anything on it. I read it was a perennial in some areas, so I thought maybe I'll try to overwinter it. But yeah, this turmeric looks amazing. It just put off a new shoot the other day. It's already grown big. Look how big this stalk is. Like this is my all-time favorite plant. My bench, something, I don't know what it is. There's a fun beetle that I didn't know existed. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked him up. He's dead, obviously. But some of my lemon balm is actually still going on. This one looks really good. My lavender, amazing. But I moved the rest of the stuff. I harvested a lot of the lemon balm, moved the rest. I'm going to move my lavender plant into a bin for the fall and winter. Anyways, these beans are doing good. They got new flowers. My Tabasco plant is doing good. The peppers look amazing. The tomatoes don't look amazing. And that's my fault. But first, look at this marigold. It's so pretty. So I accidentally pruned the heck out of my tomatoes. And because I never pruned my tomatoes in previous years, ever. So I'm like, well, this time I'm going to try pruning. Like everyone says to do. And I ruined them. But this one has new growth. So maybe they'll come back. I don't know. That's the other Tabasco. It doesn't look as good as the one in that bin over there. But yeah. This basil that I randomly stuck in here is doing good. If there's a ripe cherry tomato on one of the plants over there, I'm definitely grabbing a basil leaf and having me a little snacky snack. Because that's my favorite garden snack. Okay, these are my giant Aconcagua. I have not harvested a pepper yet, but they just started flowering a little while ago. But the plants look fantastic. I'll just show you a couple things. We won't go crazy. I need to trim all the trees that are growing up, and I'm telling you, I haven't been in here at all, except to water. And honestly, Mike probably watered the garden more than I did this summer. We got jalapenos. Jalapenos. We got a whole bunch. More flowers. Tomatoes. I just want to see if there's a ripe tomato. We picked some yesterday, so probably not. There's lots of flowers and buds, though. Dang. No garden snack today. More jalapenos. My favorite plant of the 2025 summer garden has to be, look at those pepper plants, has to be the Serrano pepper. I mean, these guys are champions, and we've eaten quite a few. This is like the second big flush that we've gotten. Look at all the flowers and all the teeny little buds. I mean, This thing gets loaded. There's 3 plants in this bin. And then there's a 4th serrano plant there, but that's my favorite. Favorite plant. I will plant it for the rest of my life. But let me show you how big these pepper plants are. Standing. Are you gonna be able to see? Ta-da! Look at my pepper plants. They're giant. Now granted, I mean, they're like planted this far up in the bin, but I mean, still, that's hip height. Cool. Anyways, green stalk, still doing okay. Basil's doing good. And rosemary's doing good. Some things got eaten. Some things didn't. That's just the way it went. I have acorns falling everywhere right now, which is why I have trees growing everywhere. But that's the garden update. I guess besides the okra. Okra's doing good. Now the sun's coming out. We're going to harvest again tonight. I have a gallon Ziploc bag. I would say half full. So I have about a half a gallon of okra right now. Absolutely love. Something that I didn't know was going to happen. I know that ants like to crawl on these and stuff. I didn't know that they like to eat the okra. Let's find one. I'll be shocked if I don't see one. Yeah. See. Michelle, don't touch the plants. They're itchy. Oh, what's that kind of bug? I don't know. But he's pollinating, maybe. I have no idea what he is. Okay. That's the okra. My rogue sunflower. So that's how it's going. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is check on the garlic that I harvested in May. May 26th is when I harvested last year's planting of garlic. It got done curing on June 26th. I think I just wrote that down. I think it was done curing way before then, but that's when I picked it all up. So, I have 60 garlic heads, I guess. So, it'll be really interesting to see, one, how it did, because I forgot where I put the garlic all year. I knew I put it in a brown paper bag. I knew that part. But I totally misplaced the bag. But I found it. Have not looked at it since I harvested. Oh, good. It looks fine. One-handed. It looks great. Why is the camera being weird? I don't know. Anyway. Look how fabulous that looks. It's like pristine. I act surprised. I don't know. I got a lot more dirt off this year than I did last year when I harvested and saved my garlic. So they just look so much nicer than last time. I have to make a decision now, though. I hate decisions. But I only have so much time today. Because this morning, me and Mike had to work this morning. So we didn't get home until 12:30. And then we made lunch. And then I was just looking at all of my seeds. Because I got some seeds in the mail the other day. And I was really proud of myself because I only spent $18. And that includes shipping. I only spent $18 on buying seeds this year for the fall and winter garden. Now, am I going to probably buy more for the summer garden? Absolutely. I will, but not right now because I'm staying focused with the little time I have to focus on my very small fall winter garden. It is not going to be big because we're revamping the garden area. And I'm going to let everything in this area go until it is completely died. And then we'll revamp and rework, add soil, add fertilizer and nutrition and all these things to the bins. Anyways, the decision I have to make, because that's what I was talking about, I think, is do I work on the garlic right now when I know it takes a long time to take all of these apart and count my cloves and plant the cloves, and it takes a while? Or do I want to focus on putting together my green stalk and filling it with soil? Because what I'm going to do with that green stalk is I have two kinds of lettuce. One's a butter crunch lettuce, and the other one is like a roquette, I think is what it's called. It's like a frilly, not a headed lettuce. It's just like loose leaf, like a frilly kind. And I really want to do lettuce in the green stalk so the rabbits can't reach it. The plan for the spinach, because last year I planted a whole bunch of spinach and lettuce actually, and the rabbits decimated it all overnight, which made me pretty angry. So I need to get everything up. The garlic is fine. The deer that we had wandering through, which I haven't seen signs of him or her, I don't know, for a long time. So when we had the problem with the deer eating the tops of the garlic last year / beginning of this year, we put up those cut up cattle panels around it and the deer stopped messing with it. So the garlic is going to be fine. What was I talking about? I'm so tired, y'all. My brain is so fried lately, and it's like I can't keep my thought for very long. Like if I pause, I forget. You're just going to have to bear with me while I try to explain everything. Not well. What was I talking about? Oh, I think, anyways, we'll just talk about this. The lettuces I'm putting in the green stalk, because I think that'll be a good size for like the little, because the butter crunch lettuce heads are like little. So I think the green stalk will be good for that. The spinach, I think that's what we were talking about. That's going to go in some bins that I have where the plants didn't make it. So do I want to do the green stalk? Because I'm not planting in the green stalk today. I'm not direct sowing the lettuces. Actually, any of my fall stuff, except for those like quick last minute summer things I planted out there, the beans and the zucchini, I direct sowed those because I wanted to. But the rest of the stuff, aside from the garlic, obviously you direct sow that. All the other things I want to seed start pretty soon. When I'm going to get to that, I don't know. But I'm going to seed start them. So I think probably the best bet for deciding what to do would be go ahead and do the garlic, because I can just go ahead and put that in the ground. This week is supposed to be pretty nice. I usually plant my garlic in the middle of September, like middle to end. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's a soft net garlic, and that just means I'll probably be able to harvest it earlier in May than I did last year. Like probably the beginning of May is when I'll be able to harvest it, since I planted around the middle to end of September last year, and I harvested at the end of May. So if I plant at the beginning of September, I'll just harvest at the beginning of May in 2026. Can you believe that? Yeah. Can you also believe it's September? I can't. I need my compost bucket. This video has been sponsored by whatever this bucket says. Atwoods. I'm just kidding. I don't have sponsors. That's silly. I need something to put the garlic cloves in. Man, I wish I had a bucket or a little bin or something. I don't have anything for the garden. I want this one for no particular reason. I think I want my Snickers too, though. Except I need to, sorry, you're going to have to stare into my thing. These ones, I need to put soap on the spring. That's a little tip. If you are an organic or close to organic gardener and you don't want to spray like WD-40 on these, just rub some dish soap on them. That's what I do. I just haven't for a while. So I'm going to grab these ones because the spring works. Okay. Something touched my eyelid and I didn't like it. Numero uno. So I'm going to cut, maybe. These are so dull. Great. Okay, well, that's not... Can I cut the roots off? Okay, I can cut the roots off with this. I guess cutting this off doesn't really matter. But anyways, I know my fingertips are going to burn after this. Because if any of you have planted garlic before, you know. You mess with it a whole lot. And also, if you have, whether it's soft neck or hard neck, it doesn't matter. If you've grown garlic before and you have a quick way of taking off or like taking them apart, let me know. Because I just use brute force. And what's your thought? Do you leave the paper on or off when you plant your cloves? I don't think it matters. I don't remember what I did last year or the year before. I may have taken it off, but that's like a lot of work. And the root's gonna come out the bottom anyways. So why does it matter? Like I said, I don't think it does. But what are your thoughts? I'll take, like if there's loose paper, I'll take it off. Or if I just accidentally took some paper off and now the clove is exposed, doesn't matter. Who cares? Something's gonna grow. And I bet it'll be garlic. I bet it will be. You know. Okay, one done. 59 to go. Even if I don't get to planting these today, it's fine because I can do it tomorrow after church. Okay. So, I wasn't super meticulous with getting it on the table, but there's 101 in here. Mike helped me, which was really nice. So, the total is 422 cloves. The biggest is this guy. He wins. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weigh them. I have my scale. This is filthy. I haven't used it in a while. First, we're going to see if this bucket weighs very much. It's not showing that it weighs anything, so it's not going to affect our weigh-in. So we'll just start scooping it in. Oh, this would be way more fun if you could see the numbers. Starting over, which you might not be able to see it actually, but get the dog hair out. That's an added 5 pounds. So Mike won the guesstimation. He guessed between 300 and 400, so he was closest because we got 422. I guessed, I don't remember if I guessed 225 or 250, but I was very off. I doubt this will be like pounds. Okay, it's even in the thing. What's it say? Can you guys see it? 1 pound, 3.5 ounces. We have a pound of garlic I was going to say harvest. We have 1 pound of garlic to plant. Oh, I'm excited. Let me straighten you out. And then this is my little pile for tonight. Yay! A whole pound. That's gorgeous. So this is Italian or early Italian soft neck garlic. I'd say that's pretty good. Last year I did not weigh my garlic. I think I counted and I had like around 100 that I planted, I think. And we ended up with, I don't know, if I can, I'll find the videos and I'll put it in here, but I don't remember. So if you don't see them, sorry. I don't have that information. Now the decision is, do I plant today? I haven't worked on those beds at all. I'm going to need to use both beds. Maybe even all 3 of the raised beds I have. Because last year I only used the 1 and it was full. And now I have like 4 times the amount. So shoot. I'm going to need to use all 3. Maybe just plant them a little bit closer together, which I think I could have done last year. But I obviously need to work these beds because it's got weeds and old mulch and pretty dry. So, this bed's good. This bed's ready pretty much, except for like getting the weeds out, but the soil's a lot more workable than the other beds. But the other beds haven't had anything planted in them all year. So, oh, my notebook. It's flying away. So I think what I'll do is I'll plant tomorrow. Because right now, it's 4:30. So I just peeled garlic for a long time. So I think what I'll do is I'll plant tomorrow. Because I need to figure out dinner. I really want to plant right now, but I don't think that's wise. I could plant one of the beds just fine, but the other 2 beds need some work, and there's no way I'm fitting 422 cloves in one 4x8 raised bed. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, that's all I got. I'm going to edit this video and actually get it posted. I have a few videos that I made throughout the summer, and I just never had time to edit them. I started to, and then my computer decided to die on me. So that was cool. But I'm going to edit this so I can get it up today. And you can actually see some progress. I think I have 2 garden tour videos. I think one was in June and the other was in August. So I have 2 garden videos to show like a good progress report, I guess you would call it. Someday I will get those up, but not today. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. I hit my elbow. Thanks for hanging out. It's always nice to spend time with my friends and family. Love you guys.